Hi, everyone. I am Isabel Zimmerman with Attracting Wisdom, and I have Keisha Kisses Witzel with me. We are doing this little video for you guys because her and I are doing a heart healing workshop, a magical heart healing workshop in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, September 25th at 1 to 4:30. And I will put the link on how to register for this live workshop. So we're just going to discuss a little bit around the workshop and what it entails for this workshop in Lancaster, Pennsylvania at Blaze Yoga Studio. So Keisha is also a psychic and medium, and she is going to do the first thing we're going to do is identify your main or core limiting belief. So Keisha Kisses, why? Why are we doing this?
Why are we identifying our core limiting belief is because most of us are not aware of these things that for most people have had long-term negative effects on a person's life without them even realizing it. And so it's once a person is able to identify their core limiting beliefs, they are able to change those beliefs. And also in the process of realizing how powerful it is to change those beliefs, people realize that they actually can change those beliefs into pretty amazing beliefs and create whatever world they want to live in.
So I so agree with you. So as your fellow sister, I do the same work. Identifying the core limiting belief. Sometimes I'll work with a client one-on-one, and I will wait. I will listen very intently to hear that limiting belief. And you're absolutely right, Keisha Kisses. They get stuck, and it's a reoccurring theme in their life. And being aware is the first step to heal. So right away, when you come to class, of course, you will meet Keisha and I. And of course, you will fall madly in love with us both because we're big loves. And we will make sure you feel comfortable. But we will go ahead and assist you in identifying that core limiting belief. So then after that, so you're going to write down your core limiting belief. After that, Keisha Kisses is going to do a breathwork class. So Keisha, why breath work?
The breath is a very useful tool in how we can change the core limiting belief. The breath is oxygen, obviously. Oxygen is energy, and so therefore oxygen carries information, and we can use fresh oxygen and fresh energy to change the belief, to bring a new story into the belief.
I love it. Because your story is, we all have a story, and it is a process to let go of that story because you had an experience here that created your story that you believe is true, that what happens is you attract these thoughts to verify your story, and then it ensues your action. It's an energetic pattern. And this leads me to the second part of our workshop, is the lecture and the class by Isabel Zimmerman.
Is this where I tell everyone that my name is not actually Keisha Kisses?
Tell everyone why I call her Keisha Kisses. So Keisha I had a cat named Keisha, and I used to call her Keisha Kisses. And Keisha had a cat named Isabel. And
True
that is,
story.
and so I get to experience saying the magical words, Keisha Kisses, once again in my life. And it tickles me pink. And so I'm always going to call her Keisha Kisses because she's my love.
I love that, Isabel. You have no idea how happy that makes me.
I'm just so happy that we found each other.
Me too. Amazing. We just
All
met
right.
very recently, everyone, like, and
Yeah,
we've known each other forever. So
yeah, totally,
yeah.
totally. Well, and because Keisha and I are really co-workers, Keisha also does past life regression work. And so do I. I use modality, hypnosis as a modality. But let me just touch upon the lecture for 45 minutes, just really quick. I find it very helpful to understand theory, and then we're going to have class participation because even though I channel and I talk to non-celestial beings, I always tell them, you know, the humans here, blah, 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 blah. And I want to integrate it. So I'm going to give you theory, and then we're going to do exercises so you feel it and integrate it. So this is what I always tell people. Let's say I met you when you were 5 years old, and I talked to you about sex at 5. You know what you're gonna like? You're gonna be like, I don't want to hear about an orgasm. You're gonna be like, no way. What you might want to hear is mommy and daddy make a baby, and that's all you need to know. But as you grow older, you hear more stories, and you hear about kissing, and you hear about marriage, and you hear about love stories, and you try to relate it to your own experience. Because let's say you love your mom and you love your dad, but you might love your mom differently than your dad, and you might have a sibling and you love your sibling a little different. And then you go to school and then you meet your best friend and you fall in love with your best friend. And then you get a little older and you become a teenager, and then you kiss for the first time. And how do you describe that? You can read all the books, watch all the movies, listen to all the stories. But until you feel it, that's when it counts. So as your sister, as Isabel, your Ascension teacher, I do teach theory, but I also want you to feel it. So after the lecture, we're going to go into group hypnosis. And group hypnosis is a modality that I use so that you can connect with your heart and your non-physical team, your inner being, your spirit guides. And so everyone will be in a state of consciousness, in a relaxed state of consciousness. And all I'm doing is I'm quieting that ego mind that likes to chatter. And I just bring you into a relaxed state so you feel love, so that we can bring in your inner beings or your guides. And because I'm psychic, they talk to me while you guys are under. And then Keisha will be holding space so that you can feel that connection. And once you feel that connection, it's priceless. It's love. It's magic. And how could I not want that for you? And then we bring you out. You feel like you've been at a spa all day. You feel so good. And then Keisha and I, we're going to do a ceremony. We're going to tie that limiting belief into a positive belief. And so we'll be doing a ritual and ceremony at the end, letting go of that limiting belief. And while you're in your group hypnosis, that is what I'll be asking your team, your non-physical entities, to assist you further letting go of that limiting belief. So we have breath work, we have the understanding why you have that limiting belief, and then we have group hypnosis to deepen the release of that further of that limiting belief. And then we have that ceremony. You know why? we have that ceremony because what work is done in that non-physical realm has to be brought to this plane of existence. And so we anchor that work in a ceremony in this plane of existence. And that is our workshop. Do you
It's
want to add?
so much fun.
I know, so
I'm
much
so
fun.
excited. Yes.
Me too. Me too. I can't wait.
It's really
So-
the perfect combination. It's the perfect combination. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. So it's fun, it's healing, it's magical. And yes, you get to spend an afternoon with us, but hopefully time will just fly by. And again, it's at the Blaze Yoga Studio in Lancaster. It is alive. It's not going to be online, so you have to show up. And it is to register, it's $125. What else would I want to know? I think that's it. And then, you know, you can always reach out to Keisha or I if you have any more questions around this magical heart healing workshop. I hope to see you there. I hope you come visit us. I'm so excited to facilitate.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Okay. Bye.